Big songs you know, and our celeb dancers giving their all. So our expert is here, Hunter Lisle from Arthur Murray Dance Studio, back with us. And Hunter, I'm excited for your thoughts on the competition, but let me just throw this out to get the ball rolling here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen this before, but every time we see it, it's surprising.
Yes.
Our bottom two scores.
Yes.
I guess, you know, being one of America's favorite TV dads is a good defense, right?
It really is, actually. What a night it was. Week 2 created a lot of excitement for everybody watching this. So we had the top 2, the bottom 2. We'll cover those briefly, but they were not the ones eliminated. There were 2 more off the show.
Popularity counts.
Popularity counts, and the fans do have a voice, and they do vote, and that does play a role. You know, so we've seen some pretty exciting notes for night 2. I would say that.
My goodness. So what did you see last night that really just, I mean, there's always something that surprises you.
Yes,
even someone as seasoned as you with this program.
Yeah, you know, I had to write a lot of notes last night. So watching it, I was looking at the top 2, and you had Chandler Kinney and Brandon Armstrong. They did phenomenal. They had a total score of 47. They did a great rumba. It was a good score. They, you know, did a really good job. The only thing I would change on that is, again, lowering her hands. When she was doing her spins and her turns, her hands were kind of going all over the place. But again, for week number 2, that was still very good.
Right.
But, you know, she did get the highest score. So she's an actress, again, you know, is used to performing and did a great job. Actually,
wow.
That's one of them.
Wow,
Yeah.
Very cool. What else were you seeing out there that you said, this is going to be, you know, my long horse candidate here?
Well, boy, I'll tell you, we had, of course, Dwight. Dwight was a surprise. Dwight's an NBA person. We've seen a lot of football people do really well, but we've not seen a lot of the NBA stars do very well. But again, Dwight and Daniela, they got a 44. It was a foxtrot. That takes some skill. Now, the footwork got criticized a little bit, but again, he was smooth. He was driving across the floor. So again, it's like driving across a court, you know. So he wasn't dribbling, but he was flying. So it was pretty cool. And then there were the bottom 2. Then there were the.
Let's talk about them.
But you know what? I have to say, between you and me, I'm glad they stayed. Reginald Van Johnson, I really like him. Family Matters. Emma Slater, I love her as a professional. She's a really neat person. They got a 31. It was the second lowest score for the night. They did a paso doble. That's a very hard dance to do. Tough dance. And they did it with Die Hard. They had a great spirit in it. It was really fun. They're still on. They're still dancing. You know, I think as he gets less afraid, I think we're going to see more. It was a very simple dance, but they were able to showcase his talents a little bit.
Right.
And then there was Eric Roberts, who, you know, I like Eric. I mean, you know.
And he has some challenges.
He
in this
does. My
field,
goodness.
But he's out there.
He's out there. He pushed past his own personal boundaries. He had a car wreck. He has one side that's a little bit disabled. He wanted to be on the show for 19 years, you all, and he really fought to do this, and he couldn't do it because of conflicts with season, different filming conflicts.
Sure.
But now he's on. He got a 30. He got one of the lowest scores, but he tried so hard. His waltz was fluid. It was The Godfather. So I'm like, you know what, a perfect character. He's played some of those characters. So, you know, to see him do that was amazing. And then there were the voting off. They were double elimination last night. Anna Delvey. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on Anna? You've seen the ankle bracelet. You've seen.
I just, you know, tough person to love.
Yeah.
Tough person to love.
I could not like her. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this, and everybody's going to hate me, but I thought it was a controversial thing. She was not herself, or maybe that was herself. She played a role in some form, and they couldn't get past that. She did a quick step. It was terrible, and even they said to drop the persona. And you know, we could tell. Again, we talked to the producer, we talked to different people, and she could not get out of that role. No. So she was off the show, and maybe that was a good thing overall.
Well, and whereas Eric has shown a genuine self, and the public's responded to this.
You could see that. You could see he tried. He got out there and gave it his all. And then, of course, there was Tori Spelling. I mean, I have mixed feelings about Tori. I like Pasha. You know, they tried their hardest. They worked hard. Tori really wanted to do it, but I think she's going through a phase in her life where she just couldn't let go. And you could see that. She was almost trying too hard.
I just can't even imagine the pressure.
No, the pressure
looks intense. But from a viewer standpoint, the music was wonderful.
Oh, yes.
Hearing classics
Oscars.
Like 9 to 5.
Yes.
And newer songs, too, like the Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper
I love that. They played, wasn't that a fabulous song?
Beautiful.
And that song makes you want to dance. It makes you want to get out there. They played to the whole thing. The Oscars is one of my favorite nights because you see these people get out there and they enjoy it. So the dancing was great. For season 2, honestly, I thought we saw some of the highest dancing quality for now. I think season 33 is going to be a great season, actually.
Well, and you said makes you want to dance. You can help in that department because there's a lot of viewers out there that want to get get a hold of you.
Yeah, you see this show and it makes you get motivated. And if you're watching this and you've never danced, call now, 278-7711. You're going to get 2 free lessons. If you go to the website, dancingiseasy.com, it's a new website we just built. We're a little proud of it, but it's a brand new site. Sign up for 2 free lessons on the website, dancingiseasy.com. Also, you're going to get entered in a drawing to win a $1,000 dance package at the end of the season.
Wow.
So I'm going to announce that every week because I don't want anybody to forget it. But don't be afraid. You know, if you've never done it, if you're single, you get to meet people. If you're a couple, you spend time together. It's a lot of fun.
No pressure.
No pressure.
If you can walk through the door, you'll be able to teach them how to
You
dance.
said that better than I do.
Well,
that was awesome.
Hunter, we appreciate your expertise in this. Now, the show's off next week,
It
but
is.
the following week we've got 2 episodes.
We do.
So we're going to have you back for both of them.
That'd be great. Yeah, next week, everybody gets a break. Look at this, watch the season, watch the reruns, and see who you like, because we'll be curious to see who goes off the show, and we'll be back on in a couple weeks.
Very cool. Good to see you, my
Man,
friend.
it's great to have you.
Back after this, gang. Stick around.